In the vast, sun-scorched wilderness of South Africa's Kruger National Park, one of the world's premier wildlife reserves, a group of 5 men slipped across the border under the cover of darkness on the night of April 1st, 2019. They came from a nearby rural community, armed with rifles, silencers, axes, and the grim determination to poach a rhinoceros. Rhino horns, prized on the black market for their supposed, but scientifically baseless, medicinal value, could fetch tens of thousands of dollars, enough to tempt desperate or greedy individuals into risking everything. Kruger, home to a significant portion of the world's remaining rhinos, had long been a battleground in the fight against poaching, with rangers, drones, and dehorning programs struggling against well-organized syndicates. The men moved quietly through the bush in the Crocodile Bridge section of the park, near the border with Mozambique. Their plan was simple: locate a rhino, kill it swiftly, hack off the horn, and vanish before dawn. But the wild has its own rules, and nature rarely forgives intruders. As they crept forward, they suddenly disturbed a breeding herd of elephants, protective matriarchs with their calves close by. Elephants in Kruger are intelligent, fiercely territorial when threatened, and capable of devastating charges. Sensing danger, the herd reacted with terrifying speed. One of the poachers was separated from the group in the chaos. A massive elephant charged, slamming into him with full force. At up to 6 tons and charging speeds of 25 miles per hour, the impact was catastrophic. The man was trampled underfoot, his body crushed in an instant by the animal's powerful feet and tusks. His 4 accomplices, panicked and terrified, tried to drag his body toward a nearby road in the hopes that it would be found and mistaken for an accident. But fear overtook them. They abandoned the corpse and fled the park, later telling the dead man's family that he had been killed in a tragic mishap while they were out in the bush. The family, grieving and suspicious, reported the incident to authorities on April 4th. Park rangers, police, and search teams combed the area. By the time they located the site, the scene told a stark story. Overnight, a pride of lions, opportunistic scavengers that dominate the African night, had discovered the remains. They had devoured nearly everything, leaving behind only a human skull and a torn pair of trousers. Bite marks, scattered bones, and lion scat confirmed what had happened. The predators had claimed what was left, reducing the poacher's body to fragments in a matter of hours. The accomplices' story quickly fell apart under questioning. They confessed to the rhino poaching intent, leading to their arrests on charges including illegal entry, possession of firearms, and conspiracy to poach. The case drew international headlines, with officials from South African national parks, SAN parks, issuing a blunt warning. Entering the park illegally on foot was extraordinarily dangerous, and this incident proved it. The park's managing executive even expressed condolences to the family, acknowledging the tragedy of daughters mourning a father while recovering so little of his remains. Yet the story spread like wildfire online and in the media, often framed as poetic justice or nature's payback. Poachers who profit from slaughtering rhinos and leaving carcasses to rot had met a fate where they became prey themselves. First crushed by an elephant, an animal also targeted by ivory poachers, then consumed by lions in the very ecosystem they had come to exploit. It mirrored the violence they inflicted, sudden, merciless, and leaving little behind. The incident contributed to broader conversations about conservation in South Africa, where rhino poaching had claimed thousands of animals over the years. While poaching numbers dipped slightly in the following years due to intensified efforts, cases like this served as grim deterrents. Similar fates befell others: 3 poachers eaten by lions in a nearby reserve in 2018, another trampled in 2021, reinforcing the idea that in Kruger's unforgiving wild, greed can invite a swift and ironic reckoning. In the end, the park reclaimed what was taken, one life for the many endangered ones threatened by human hands. Follow and subscribe for more interesting karma stories.